Hello and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. In this video, I'd like to have just a bit of fun together. We'll do some very simple improvisations that will anyway, I think, sound pretty good using some of the accompaniments of the GOKEYS 3 here. I think you're going to love this. This video is intended more for beginners, but I think even more advanced improvisers can get a few tips out of this. Okay, so let's start the sequence going. I've got a funky little groove here playing in the background and we'll just improvise over it with a piano sound. There will be some chord changes as well. The GOKEYS is handling all of that for us. And the good thing about this chord progression, it's in A minor. Got cold fingers, so you can just play all the white notes. Maybe starting and finishing on the A is a good idea. Let's play, and I'll share with you some things that I'm thinking about as I'm performing a solo, just improvising. So let's cue up an intro. Off we go. How cool is that? Okay, let's keep it real simple. Nothing too fancy. One finger on the A. You've got to remember, the piano is a percussion instrument. You don't need to do fancy notes. The rhythm and the groove is much more important. Let's do a couple more notes, different notes, but just keeping a good solid rhythm. And if you can clap your hands to a good groove, you can do this. It doesn't matter how much of a beginner you are, you can do this. Let's go again. I'll do the introduction again because I like that. And we'll do the most basic variation. Here we go. Are we queued up? Yeah. Okay, let's go again. We'll do some different notes. Anything will work. Take a break between each phrase. I put my hand down here. It's very nice if you finish on the A or even on the E. Check this out. Finishing on the E. Yeah. If you play something you like, play it again. So that's another good tip here. Listen very carefully to what you're doing. Anything you play will sound good if you use the white keys, but if you hear something that you really liked, take a little break, play it again. Another thing you can think about is call and response, used in blues and lots of improvisations, especially guitar and so on. Even if you have a couple of musicians jamming with each other, you hear this. Play a phrase, simple, and then answer it, respond. Like that, maybe in a different register. We'll try and use all of the keys here if we can. So let's do that again. And the answer. That's really effective. Let's try it. Cue up the introduction. Yep, off we go. A response. Let me just improvise a bit, doing some simple ideas. You can play smoothly or staccato. All sounds good. Do some patterns. The response. Yeah. I like that. Let's do it again. With a slight variation. Pretty cool. What other things did I want to say about this? And by the way, I will upload these backing tracks for you and make them available so you can jam along. by yourself. Okay, the rhythm is the most important. Repeating stuff is super important when you're doing a solo. If you play something you like, play it again, and then play it again, perhaps with slight variations each time. And that sort of lets it sink in. Let me show you what you shouldn't really be doing. Let's go to a busier variation. This is what you want to avoid, and it's very tempting to play like this. I do it myself. Just playing random stuff. Interesting how even random stuff can be pretty cool if you have a good rhythm. So what was wrong with me doing that? As you could hear, I was just playing constantly without taking any breaks. And if someone does that too when they're talking, it's going to get very exhausting and you won't be able to really concentrate or sink in what they're saying. It's just going to be really exhausting. So play something, take a break. That's a phrase. Say something else. Put your hand on your lap. Take a break, let it sink in with your audience, let it absorb in with your own brain so it sinks in what you've played yourself in case you want to play it again. Usually, a good rule of thumb, if you play a phrase, wait for the exact same number of beats. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but... Okay, should we put these things together? Did I have any other things I wanted to say? Another thing, think about your dynamics. You can play softly or hard. This is call and response, the response. And if you want, let's try this. Let's get the groove going. And I'll play even some notes that aren't white, and let's listen how they can actually be really effective as well when we play the black notes. There is no way to make a mistake when you're improvising. As I think Miles Davis said, if you play a wrong note, then just play it again. That's one way. Or if you play a wrong note, just go up or down to the nearest note. Let's put that into action. Let's play a black note. Sounds awful. Now it's great. All right, you just have to resolve it. Play a wrong note, play a right note after. Or play it again. Maybe that wasn't quite so good. And play with confidence, play like you mean it, even if you're just playing one note. Yeah, I love the grooves. Very cool. So there's some improvisation tips there. The most important thing, don't play too busy. Just play a simple phrase, take your hand away. I fall into the trap of just like saying too much without taking any breaks. It's like verbal diarrhea. It's just really exhausting, fatiguing. The audience aren't going to enjoy it. That's my number one tip. Play something. Take your hand away from the keys. Okay, I will upload, or I will soon, after doing this, record this as a little groove and I'll upload it somewhere. I don't know where, but I will leave a link in the description so you can download this funky groove and play along with whatever instrument you like, piano, saxophone, guitar. Maybe we'll even do a community challenge and have you guys play this for me and I'll feature it on the channel, but I just need to think about that. I'll do a separate video if that's something that I want to do. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in participating. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Now I'm talking a lot without taking any breaks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheerio.